My father has been in the business for over 40 years. He actually he built his own radio station when he was 13 years old, built it out of a Heath kit, or the soldering kit, and built it himself, and went out with a little red wagon around town and talked to the local businesses and talked them into, like, you know, $2 or $3 commercials, and he wrote them himself and he produced them himself, and he knew from an early age at 13 that this is what he wanted to do. It was a passion of his to be in radio. He started his first radio station in Martinsville, Indiana, with a $5,000 life insurance policy from the death of my grandfather, and he built that into a $1 million operation. He expanded that into Richmond, Indiana, Connersville, Indiana, Kokomo, Marion, Wabash, Peru, and eventually into Logansport. We have 3 radio stations here in Logansport. We have Hoosier Country 103.7, who has been for about the past 10 or 15 years, a hot, or what's called a contemporary country radio station with Dale Lau, who's been a fixture in Logansport for 20 years now, probably, doing the morning show. And then we have an all request show during the lunch called Lunch with Lau, and it's an ABC affiliated radio station that plays hot country. We recently, within the last 18 months, took Mix 102 to a classic hits format. It's the best hits of the 60s and 70s. It's affiliated with Fox Radio News, and we play the greatest hits from probably 61 through maybe 81. Matthew Paul is our morning guy. He's been our morning guy. I was fortunate enough, he was on a radio station, Double Extra Classic, WXXC, Double Extra Classic, out of Marion, Indiana. And he has a request show also during lunch hours from 11 to 1, the All Request Electric Lunch. WSAL has always been talk radio. We're still doing talk. We're doing Talk of the Town, but it's been on the air for probably 60 years now. And we are doing Dave Ramsey. And then we recently switched that into an adult standards format, which is playing Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Barbra Streisand, and that seems to have worked very, very well for us. Rob Mortar does the morning show from 6 to 8, and then at 8 o'clock we roll right into Talk of the Town. We tied all 3 radio stations in together. We have one news department to consolidate our costs, and Bob is in here probably around 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning, goes out and he beats the streets and gets the news on by 6, and he's out there every day. Bob puts the hours in. He probably is working 13, 14-hour days, and he's one of the best newsmen I've ever had. We have a fantastic sales department at the radio stations that can help you grow your business. We've got all kinds of ideas and packages that can help you grow. We literally have listeners from young to old. Given the fact that we have the country format, the classic hits format, and the adult standards, we have listeners from every age, every demographic, every walk of life, and we would love to help you grow your business.